over the weekend, the USS Carney shot down 14 attack drones that originated from the Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen. Morgan Ortagus, of course, is the founder of Polaris National Security, host of the Morgan Ortagus Show on SiriusXM. Hello to our audience on SiriusXM, by the way. Morgan, also, as you might know, the former State Department spokesperson in the Trump administration, and joins us live. Hi there, Morgan. Happy Monday. This is a big deal, something I know that is of big importance to you. Explain what's going on and why we need to be paying attention to this.
Yes, I've been screaming about the Houthis for almost 3 years now, and unfortunately we are paying attention. I really have. And unfortunately, we're paying attention to it, not because I've been screaming about it, but because we're waking up almost every single morning in the United States and in Great Britain, and you're seeing the Houthis are using missiles, they're using drones, they're even seizing ships. You're seeing this constantly. So who are the Houthis? Essentially, as I've talked about many times on the show, Iran, they don't like to do the dirty work themselves. They like to do their bidding throughout the Middle East through proxy terror groups. One of their proxy terror groups are the Houthis. They are in Yemen. This used to be kind of like an annoying terrorist group. It was almost kind of an afterthought, right? Because we were dealing with Al-Qaeda, we were dealing with ISIS and others. The Houthis, because of Iranian funding, training, and equipping, have become an incredibly sophisticated terrorist group, one that can actually, take over commercial vehicles. And you're seeing U.S. ships and British ships, now it feels like almost on a daily basis, especially since October 7th, have to intercept missiles and drones. And so this has gone, again, from what was a regional problem to something that is now affecting freedom of navigation, is affecting international trade, and it's become a problem for the world.
You mentioned freedom of navigation. Ryan Peterson is the CEO of Flexport, one of the big shipping and logistics companies. And I found this interesting, Morgan, what he said earlier today and how it could potentially impact many of us or all of us next month. Watch, and I'll get your take on the other side.
The 10 largest ocean carriers in the world, so representing about 85% of container capacity, have rerouted. The 6% decrease in capacity could lead to a price increase for shippers, for the companies that need to move cargo, of 2 to 3 to even 4x.
So he's basically saying, Morgan, expect price hikes on cargo next month. Right. But I wonder, what do you think the Houthis are trying to do? Are they trying to draw us in that region, or are they and make it prolonged, or are they trying to get us out of there ASAP?
Yeah, I would say they're trying to get us out. Well, first of all, let's give some context here. Since 2015 to 2022, the Houthis launched over 1,000 missiles and over 350 drone strikes just into Saudi Arabia. This doesn't count even what they did into UAE. They have a habit, by the way. They have gone after airports. So this has been at Dubai International Airport, Abu Dhabi. They've taken Saudi oil infrastructure offline. They have attacked it. And again, this is all doing the work of the Islamic Republic of Iran. So while Houthi attacks are not new and have disrupted transportation and disrupted Saudi oil infrastructure, that actually happened in the Trump administration. I was spokesperson when that happened. The difference is because we have completely lost any semblance of deterrence in the Middle East, and because Iran has been so emboldened by the Biden administration, you now see their proxy terror groups acting with impunity. You see the Shia militia groups. They've reached as over 100 attacks against U.S. forces in Iraq and Syria. Those are some of the groups like Kataib Hezbollah and others that Iran funds in Iraq. And of course, you see them. And again, I would stress, yes, this is a terror group, but whenever they take over some of these ships, the weaponry, they're using things like ballistic missiles. This is just not your run-of-the-mill terror group that we remember, after 9/11. These are sophisticated weapons, sophisticated attacks, and the U.S. has got to punch back, and it's got to be more than just what Secretary Austin proposed yesterday.
All right, got to leave it there. Morgan Ortagus, good to talk to you as always. Hope to see you soon.
But I have so much more to say, Blake.
I know. For 3 years, you say you've been talking about this nonstop. Morgan, I'm telling you, at home, whenever we are here, Morgan brings us up, like in the commercial break or, whenever. And so I wanted to go straight to the source. Morgan Ortagus. Morgan, thanks.
Thanks, Blake.